Hey, what's up, everybody? So, now that we found out that Epic decided to release Save the World with everybody who has the crew pack for Battle Royale, I wanted to make a short video of exactly what to expect when you're in Save the World. Now, actually, let me change my screen real fast. There we go. So you can actually see it a lot better. So I do a lot of Save the World giveaways. I give out, 130 gold rolls. You'll eventually learn what that is. If you're new to Save the World, welcome. Um, All I gotta say is, so everybody who purchased Save the World before a certain date are actually the ones who earn V-Bucks. Like, say, if we go into our quest lines and we go to Daily Quest, you'll see we still earn V-Bucks, but the people that are new will only yeah, will only earn X-ray tickets. So you'll see at the bottom right down here, you'll see there's tickets. It shows that I have 100. I don't even know. I think I got them from when I bought one of the packs. But so everybody new, I just wanted to run you through on what exactly you do on Save the World. So pretty much you got a quest line. I still have yet to complete my Twine quest. I've done everything else though. I just got bored of doing the missions because once you're in Twine, you'll see it's just like this. It's just plain boring saying complete 2 of these or 3 of these, But so you got quest line. You'll have a quest line for different places. So of course we have Stonewood, which is the beginning area. Then of course you got Plankerton, you got Canny Valley, you got Twine Peaks, and then over here is like dungeons. This is the seasonal event at the moment. Visit the crater, and then you got Scurvy Shoals, Venture Zone. So ventures you can earn like you pretty much start brand new in a way. Not really, like it doesn't have any of your original guns. You'll have everything that's inside of your inventory. Like you'll have like fresh stuff you'll find. I don't know. It doesn't reset your stats, but in a way it kind of does. Like you'll start off at a low level and you work your way up. So I haven't done any ventures for this season. But if I were to go in right now, I would be like level 1 at the moment. Obviously, you can see at the top right here, level 1. But we'll get ventures. We'll save ventures for another time. So pretty much, you'll start off with your quest. Your very first quest is going to be to do your storm shield. So eventually, you'll go into Stonewood, and then you'll see your storm shield here. So you'll go in there, you'll hit select, you'll hit my storm shield, you'll hit launch, and it'll take you in there, and you can once you load it in, you'll have a lot of dialogue you have to listen to and whatnot. Then you go over to the little pyramid thing. You would, you know, simply open that, and it's going to prompt you to like build around it. So pretty much this is like you can make it AFK eventually once you get like enough materials. Like I said, if you join enough giveaways, you can get a bunch of free stuff. Depending on which streamer you go to, honestly. Because some people they do traps and they're just like, hey, here you go, you get your stuff, you leave the stream. With me, I usually just do giveaway guns and all that I craft. So the basis on that just talks about starting your storyline. Of course, down here you'll see quest log. You can hit that. This will show all your quests that you have. Main quests are the ones you want to focus on mostly, but there's also for the people that actually are earning the V-Bucks, you'll see the daily quests. I'm not sure if everybody's has daily quests. I don't know if you guys would earn like X-ray tickets from it. I'm not sure. Of course, you got your weekly challenges. Like once you reach a certain level, you'll be able to start doing these. You'll get superchargers. That's for like going beyond power level 130. I used to be 131, but then they did like an update and whatnot. Yeah, like I said, you'll just have a bunch of stuff. You have side quests you can do. Like I still got to do my Twine Endurance. Endurance is when you complete all 10 things of your Storm Shield, and then you would go back in, and then you got like it's like a 2.5 hour long thing you'll be sitting in. So whenever you go for Endurance, it's gonna take a while. So back to the basics. Here you got your command center, and some stuff won't be available until you reach a certain level. So you have your heroes you can manage. You can choose, which ones you want to favorite, which one you want to keep. Hero loadout, you can have up to like a couple different ones, but of course, starting off, I think you only get like 1 or 2 hero loadouts. These are like your side people. This is your main person, your commander. And then you got your support team, and then your team perk. You'll get different ones depending on like what skins you unlock or what level you reach. These are your gadgets, like Adrenaline Rush. I can, with it being fully powered up, I can actually pick people up that are knocked in the game. And stationary hover turret is what I normally use. I just throw it up and just shoots the husk around me and all that. And then they all have their own little side thing. Like With him being on the support team, during Shadow Stance, I'll deal 6 base damage per second to nearby enemies. Melee weapon eliminations grant 7.5 energy. So this is like my melee setup. So whenever I attack with melee, I actually gain energy back, and it's one of my favorite setups, honestly. But you'll have like different ones. In Save the World, because I know a lot of people that are new are going to be like confused. So you have ninjas, you have constructors, you'll have outlanders, soldiers. Just they're all different classes. They all have their own perks. Lynx, like they have usually like special abilities and whatnot. Ninjas can double jump and take no fall damage. Constructors can put a base down and actually protect, like increase the health of the walls and possibly traps depending on who's on your support team. Let's see, Outlanders. You can actually you'll see like these like weird metal orb things. You can get the crystals out of it. I don't really use Outlanders that much, but I know one perk of an Outlander, say if you need to get materials and whatnot, you can do like a one-hit charge thing by doing heavy attack with your pickaxe out, and you'll punch like right through stuff, and then you'll get everything out of it. Soldiers, you can throw grenades and pull out the minigun. Some of them also have War Cry, which is a good thing. It boosts like the attack and all that. Attack speed, I believe, of all of you and your team. Sheesh. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see. Is there anything else we haven't? So yeah, like I said, there's different perks. There's tons of different people you can get. You got your defenders. These people, when you put a defender pad down, you'll have defenders that you can place down, and they'll shoot the husk for you. And I'll say if you don't have anybody to play with to start off, you have your defenders you can just put down. You give them whatever type of weapon, and then they'll take out the husk for you, or at least assist you in that. Good one to have is definitely snipers, because they're like instant headshot on the husks, and it also depends on their power level and everything when you upgrade them. Sheesh. Expeditions, you can send people out to get materials for you. I stopped using this because I don't really need this anymore. But like in the beginning, like say you need wood, you can just send people out. It'll take about 3 hours, 59 minutes as it shows. And they all have like an expiration date where it'll change up like the materials that you can get. Sometimes it'll require like one, or you can send as many people as you want, but you want to make sure your success chance is at least above 80. So say if I send, say if we send Ken out here, he's a 106, 100% success rate. So we're just going to we'll select him. My bad. There we go. So we'll select him. We'll start expedition. He'll go out, and then, in 4 hours, we'll see him again. You can't do anything with him until he gets back. So that pretty much covers the heroes part. You got your survivors. Survivors help with the, quite a bit of stuff. So you'll see you have all your survivors here, and you can set them all in different teams. As long as you power them up, and what you want to do to reach max power level, you definitely want to keep all your survivors. You want to at least have them all personality matched with the lead survivor. To start off, you probably won't really have any mythic lead survivors, but eventually you'll get them, and you're gonna want to place them where they belong. Like, he's pretty much, EMT squad. He's meant for that. So you place them there, and you match all the personalities. Personalities are all these different symbols. I don't know how else to explain it. In the beginning, you might want to just turn on autofill, and then it'll just put like your best survivors wherever they can. Place them, whatever's good for it. Also, eventually you'll want to turn it off and sort it yourself. Because if I were to hit autofill, I'd probably go down a couple power levels. But yeah, you want to at least always want to have your personality matches. Eventually, you'll have some missions where you'll get like Joel and forgot what her name is, but you'll get those out of missions. They're just regular mythic survivors that you can place anywhere as long as it matches the personality of your lead survivor. But they'll help with like say trap durability, shield regen bonus, not personality mass. Just a lot of stuff. Like different ones have different perks and all that. So as you see, a lot of my stuff will match up. It'll tell you like you'll need 3 people with the ability damage bonus in order for it to be active. And also, I know Save the World's going to be confusing for a lot of people, but it takes some time to get used to. That's why I'm trying to make this video, try to help out, tell people how stuff works. With upgrades. So upgrades, you'll be able to upgrade your gadgets. These are all like things you can use in missions. You got your tools, like your backpack size, your storage, your build and repair speed, your building health, and your pickaxe upgrade. Now, originally in Save the World, you weren't able to wear Battle Royale skins or use Battle Royale pickaxes because they had their own pickaxes. It started off with like a wooden sign looking thing, and then eventually it'll upgrade to like a metal one and just get better. But now you can actually just use any skin from Battle Royale in Save the World. And the only Save the World skins you can use in Battle Royale is if you purchase like the packs. Like right now they have the Ray pack, so if you get her, then you'll be able to use her in both Save the World and in Save the World she'll have her own thing. Like I'll show you guys real fast with heroes. Manage. I'm not sure if I put them in my collection book. Most likely I did. So let me go into. Let me show you him real fast. So collection book, it'll be starter packs. So I have the Samurai Scraper pack. So you'll get him, and he has his own special perks and everything for Save the World. But also, if you wanted to, you'd be able to go to your locker, and then you can change into whatever skin that you want to use. So let's scroll up. Let's see. I think on BR he's like a blue skin. Where are you at? So he's right here. So this is just cosmetic only. It's only if you have the packs that you're able to actually use the actual, ninja or whatever you get from the packs. Okay, so let's see. We're going back to command. So upgrades, like I said, with your levels, you'll earn upgrade points, and you can use them to spend to increase certain things. And at certain levels, things can only be upgraded at certain levels. Is what I'm trying to say. Eventually. Once you get far into the game, you'll have enough to actually just cover everything. You can also hit reset, which it'll take away all the points if you want to upgrade something else, if you don't have enough points for anything. Let's see, research. So once you unlock the research lab, you're going to want to increase, everything. 600 is the max that you can get it to. As you can see, I haven't used this forever, and the max that you can have is 33,600. I think the last little bit costs like 4,200 just to upgrade to the max level for fortitude, defense, resistance, tech. And then of course you got your profile. So we're going to go over to armory. So armory, you got your schematics. So these are all the things you can craft in the game. So as long as you have the schematic, you can craft, because everything has durability, meaning eventually it will break. And then as long as you got the schematic and the materials, you can just recraft it again. Or you can just go into Save the World giveaways and get free stuff, and then let's see, when I first started, I actually took and went in, I just got a lot of mats and traded for like Sunbeam and Brightcore, and then I never actually traded for guns. I always had people that I've known that were higher power level that always helped me out through the game and gave me a bunch of high power level stuff. But let's see. But yeah, so schematic wise, you got all your guns right here. And eventually, you're going to want to push to try to get as many legendary ones, because they're better than, the purple or the blue, green, common, all that. You also have your melees. So these are all like swords and stuff like that, as you'll see in the game. You got swords, you got like almost like hammers, I guess you would say. And just a bunch of different things. They all have their own special abilities as well, like heavy attacks, like for instance, you got the Spectral Blade. If you hit heavy attack, then you'll teleport to the enemy and you'll attack them that way. With Guardian's Will, you can actually you'll start from one spot, you hit the heavy attack, and you'll kind of leap forward and slam onto the ground to your enemies. Founder's Blazing Master Moonlight, they all have their own stuff. I like this sword, the Killjoy, because it reminds me of the Master Sword from Zelda. And the special attack, when you hold your heavy attack, then you'll spin in a circle, and as long as you got the energy and all, you're still able to keep spinning and attack huts like that. So it's just like how Link in Zelda is able to just spin and hit the bushes and whatnot, which I that's the only reason why I even have this, because I love it, and I'm like, that's awesome. These here are the mythic weapons. You'll get those like when you're in Twine. So Twine's the last area, but you definitely want to be high power level. You'll have to fight. There's two different Storm Kings. So you got the Candy Valley Storm King. He's pretty easy, but starting off is not so easy unless you got the right weapons to use. But the Mythic Storm King is one of the hardest bosses in the game. And we used to do a lot of Mythic Storm King carries. We've done over 1,500 carries in the past. And he used to be easy, but then he changed them up to where like suddenly your power level drops if you're with a low power level and whatnot, and it just became a big pain. So we stopped doing it because we used to wake up. Literally, my schedule was wake up, jump on Fortnite, play Mythic Storm King all day, go to sleep, wake. It literally, that's what I did from day to day on a freaking daily basis, man. Okay, so now that you know what schematics are and what they do, you got your backpack. So your backpack is what you hold all your materials and all your weapons that you have, including your ammo. Your ammo does not take up backpack space, so don't worry. As long as carry as much ammo as you want. Same thing with building materials like wood, stone, metal, and all. And then this is just like all your other materials. These are 5-star, so this is like when you're higher up in the power level, you can you use those to craft different weapons and whatnot. Let's talk about traps. Okay, so you'll have different traps that you can use in the game, like broadsides you can take, and they'll shoot cannonballs out the side of the walls and all that. They're so you have wall traps, floor traps, and ceiling traps. So pretty much, sealed electric field, it'll shoot like electricity down, but it used to just be electric. I mean, well, nature element. Well, speaking about elements, you got fire, water, nature, energy, and then some of them have physical. But yeah, so sealed electric fields used to be nature, but then they brought out energy, and it became like one of the best traps that they have. I used to love using sealing gas traps all the time, but then of course they kind of got debuffed, and then sealed electric fields became like the best thing. So the 3 main traps that I use would be those 3 plus floor freeze traps, and all to freeze the husks in place. And depending on what you have set as your stats over here, you'll be able to change certain things, and it'll last longer, do more damage or whatnot. Yeah, talking about schematics, if you need to upgrade upgrade stuff, I know I'm like out of order with all this. I'm just trying to make a quick video. So what you'll do is you'll click on the schematic, you'll hit upgrade, and then you can hit evolve. As long as you got the materials over here, you can evolve anything to the next level. So you just level up, evolve, and then once you reach to a certain point, as you'll see, you can choose obsidian or you can choose shadow shard. So what I do is with all my guns, I choose shadow shard. Melees, I usually do obsidian, because obsidian, they'll have a faster swing speed and all, and you definitely don't want like slow swinging weapons. I mean, they may be powerful because shadow shards will increase the attack but lower the speed. Obsidian will increase the attack but not like as much as sunbeam would. Well, not as much as shadow shard would. Eventually shadow shard turns into sunbeam, obsidian turns into bright core. So you'll get a faster speed with obsidian for melee weapons and all. But for guns, I usually just go with so yeah, the fire rate you'll see is it goes down. Durability also goes down with sunbeam. So sunbeam weapons or shadow shard weapons won't last as long as obsidian, and they're slightly slower. And also, say if we want to, let's evolve this to a shadow shard, we'll hit confirm. Boom, so now it's a shadow shard. So if we level up, and then once you're about to go to level 50 on the weapon, as you'll see, it'll say sunbeam. So we'll evolve that to a sunbeam, then we'll level up to level 50. Boom. Now it's max level at the moment, but then there's also going to be stuff where you can hit promotion. And as long as you have superchargers, you can put it to like 133, then 136. It just goes by threes, and all the way up to 144 is the highest that you can actually do them. Okay, so and say if you got a good gun and you want to make sure that's at the top of your list when you craft, you'll just click favorite. So as you see, I got a bunch of stuff favorited. This is stuff that I mostly craft during like my streams and whatnot. Let's see. So we went through backpack. So this is storage. So storage is, say if you're in your storm shield, you can go over to the computer. You can put stuff in your storage. So as you see, like I don't really put weapons in there. Never hold on to honey, Vendortech mechanical parts and all that. Like there's certain 6-star materials are just useless in the game. They just take up space. There are collectors for it, which I don't understand why they would want to collect that. I guess what do you call it? Nostalgia stakes or something. I don't know. Actually, let me take this metal out of there. But so you can put your traps in here. You can put your your crafting materials. Like I said, you can also put weapons in there if you need space for your backpack. As you can see, my backpack space is 240. My storage space is 160. So I got quite a bit because I bought the Founders Pack. So I spent like quite a bit of money, over $100 on Save the World in general to be able to mostly craft like the Founder stuff. I originally got it for the Blazing Masamune because like obviously you can see by my name was Samurai, so I was like I gotta have a katana in the game, you know. And but eventually they gave us all the Founders weapons and they gave us the Nocturno schematic as well, which back in the day people were bad shit crazy over Nocturnos. Sorry for the language too. I try to keep, you know, I try to watch my language every now and then, but certain words I can't replace. So eventually you will unlock the collection book. Now the collection book, you go in here, you can put stuff in there, you'll get rewards for it. We used to get V-Bucks for this, but then Epic was like, you know what, we're going to take it out. And I needed one more level before I was about to get 900 V-Bucks. And Epic scammed the hell out of me because I went to do it. I didn't have enough stuff. I finally got some new stuff out of llamas and placed them in the collection book. And they had just taken the V-Bucks out the day before. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But in here you can put whatever heroes, like save if there's ones that you don't use, you can just store them into your collection book. Eventually you'll level up the collection book and you'll get different rewards. It'll show you like stuff that you can get from it, and this stuff is good for like upgrading, pretty much upgrading. Right here you'll get like a legendary lead survivor, and also eventually you'll get some good stuff. Sometimes you'll get troll stash llamas, depending on what level your collection book is. And if you got a check mark next to it, that means you got everything placed inside of there. Defenders. Okay, I don't even know who she is, but I'm missing her. The only messed up thing about this is with ranged weapons, I have all the pistols. As you can see, all the pistols are in here, but for some reason, it does not have the check there. But I got check on pretty much everything else. I just threw, extra stuff you'll eventually get. These are all the starter packs, like Robo Ray is the one that's in the shop now. Then we had like all these different ones that came in. I didn't really care for that, so I just never got that. I got the Samurai Skipper pack because obviously I just had to for reasons. You got the Powerhouse that came out, and like each starter pack comes with like a special type of weapon, except for Ray. Huh. Well, that's a scam right there. What the heck, Epic? So you had Metal Team Leader came with Papa Bear. And just they all have their own corresponding weapon, except for Machinist Mina. She came with the Zappo Max, which is a trap. Obviously, yeah. Sorry about the confusion, guys. Like I said, I'm just trying to work on making this video just to help you guys out. Here you'll have like expansion schematics. So this is like the Storm King weapons. You'll have like vacuum tube, just certain stuff you can get out of certain llamas. Or actually, I don't know, you might be able to just find these. But sometimes if you don't have something, and say if we want to get this, we hit research schematic. If you got enough weapon designs and legendary flux can increase the rarity of any weapon that you have, as long as you have enough. Or you can research that certain schematic in the book. Now, certain things you can't research in the book, you'll have to have a weapon voucher for. Like say if we go to event schematics. And say Art Deco weapons. Say we wanted this gun right here and we hit research. Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me try to find one that actually makes sense. Holiday weapons. Okay, let's see. If we wanted a pain train. There we go. It'll say you need a weapon research voucher. So you'll eventually, Epic throws them out here and there, but you can also find those in ventures. I'm getting tongue-tied. And all that. And yeah, I just throw a lot of stuff into the collection book. Stuff that I don't use, stuff I don't need. A lot of holiday stuff. You got dragon weapons, black metal weapons, Fortnite. So this is like the Halloween weapons here. Spectral Blade used to be a Christmas weapon because it came out during Christmas the first year that they had it, but then they made it into a Halloween weapon for whatever reason. Let's see, you got the Rat Rod weapons. So depending on whatever the season is for Fortnite, they'll just come out with different llamas and all. Like certain llamas, say if we go to the llama shop, right now we have the pirate llamas. So if we go back to the collection book And we go to event schematics. You'll look for pirate weapons. There we go. And these are all the weapons that you can get out of the pirate llamas. I wish people would stop sending me invites. Come on, Fishy. You know better, bro. Told you I'm not going to be on for long. But, so, out of the pirate weapons, the spyglass is a pretty good sniper. If you're into snipers, I'm not really too much of a sniper guy on Save the World, but in Battle Royale, I am. Another decent gun is a bundle bus. Back when the Storm King first came out, bundle bus and spyglass was like two of the best weapons you could use. But then, of course, that changed. They started using like explosive weapons and whatnot. But yeah, here you got your resources. As you can see, I got a hero recruitment voucher. Wow. It'll show like I got 3 core re-perks. You can get those in ventures. Legendary perk ups. You can change the schematic. Okay, people. Sheesh. Everybody's waking up now, sending me invites. So you got pure drops of rain. Like all this stuff is just to upgrade, and these will upgrade your perks. If you need to upgrade perks, you can always go back to schematics. Say we need something, let's see, look for something that has like small perks. So we'll hit upgrade in the spec. You'll go down to upgrade and then modify perks. And then so you'll use like those, you got green, blue, purple, and legendary perk ups. And this is re-perk, so you'll need, we'll need 45 of those and then 100 of these. So we'll hit confirm. And there we go, we just upgraded it so it'll do a bit more. So if you look over on this side, let's say we'll upgrade this. And there we go, damage just went up a bit. So it gives, so the nature. So with elements, right? So energy is good against all the elements. Physical is pretty much, actually I don't even know. Physical just does like straight damage. As you see, it has an increase. So it does 32% more damage than just the 10% damage that these give. That's 15 just because it's if we upgrade it to purple. Let's see. Fire is good against nature. Nature is good against water, and then water is good against fire. But energy kind of equals it out, so you can shoot anything and still do a decent amount of damage. But if you use a fire weapon against nature, then of course your damage is gonna increase. So you'll have like fire husks, nature husks, and all that. So let's just hit cancel. Let's go back. Okay, where were we? We'll go to our locker. So this is pretty much just like BR. You can change the whatever skin you want to look as in State of the World. You can back bling, pickaxe. Before we never used to have this back in the day. Of course, nowadays you can just choose whatever skin you want to be, whatever backbling, whatever pickaxe, whatever emote you want to set up, and whatnot. So let's talk about the llama shop. So you have the X-ray shop. So here you can use your X-ray tickets, or you can use like whatever V-Bucks you might have, and it shows over here. Back in the day too, they never showed us what we got. So if you bought a llama, it was by pure chance of whatever you would get. Nowadays, they pretty much show you everything that's in the llamas, just so you know what you'll be getting, what you'll be spending your V-Bucks on, or your X-ray tickets. Which is it's really nice that they did that, because then I was able to see like, I needed this one mythic survivor, and I seen him pop up in like a llama, super people llama, just like this one. And also every now and then it's by chance that like it refreshes. I think what is it, daily? Yeah, it refreshes daily, so there's still 11.5 hours to that. So if you click on loot, it'll show like the llama of the season, and you'll earn tickets through different missions and whatnot. Or if you buy the expensive llamas, usually you'll get tickets. Like see how if you buy the super people llama, you get 1K tickets. Okay. If you buy this llama, you get 50, and then it's 500 tickets per llama to get, and then you'll get like, you'll be able to see. Actually, no, you can't see what's inside these ones. So these are literally by random, but it's just because you're using the tickets to get them. Because I guess people complain saying they got scammed by Epic for not being able to see what's inside the llamas, and they changed that a while ago. Here in the, so you have event items. So whatever event it is, they still have the Easter event people up. So obviously you got like all the different rabbits. You got the egg launcher, which I still need to get because I've never bought that in the past almost 3 years or whatever playing Save the World. I have all the rabbits already. But yeah, so you earn gold by doing like your storm shields. You'll get mini llamas, or if you help other people in their storm shields, you'll get mini llamas and earn gold, or certain missions you'll earn gold as well. Let's see. Over here, weekly items. So this refreshes. What is it? It used to be like every Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, it's every Wednesday. It refreshes to. It'll have like you'll be able to, like, right now you can only buy a certain amount of these items right here, but every Wednesday it refreshes, and then you'll be able to purchase more. You definitely want to get these right here, legendary perk up, which normally isn't really in the shop as much. So I'm surprised to actually see that there. Legendary flux, you can get that here. You, like I said, you use that to upgrade your rarities of your weapons. Say you got a purple weapon like this and you want a gold, then boom. As long as you got, I think it's like it was 150, 250, somewhere around there, or maybe 100. No, it's not 100. It's like, yeah, 220. I don't know. It's somewhere around there. You'll need to upgrade it along with some other materials. And over here you have the store where you purchase the V-Bucks and whatever pack that they have out of the season. So like right now we got the Robo Ray pack. And the cool thing is, well, it's actually not cool anymore as long as you got the crew pack. But if you don't have the crew pack and you want to play Save the World, purchase like the Robo Ray pack, and then it'll give you Save the World with it. As you see, it says access to Save the World PvE campaign, Robo Ray Hero, Robo Ray outfit. You got a blue gun injector back bling, which is this right here. You also get 1,000 V-Bucks and 1,000 X-ray tickets, but you earn those by doing certain missions. Usually it's like do this many daily missions and then you'll earn the V-Bucks that way. Let's see. So with quests and all that, say you're back here and you want to start your quest, you'll have a totally different looking timeline since you're in the beginning. And all you would have to do is just hit X or click on, it should be like somewhere down here where you can just start your mission and whatnot. Let's see. So pretty much it'll tell you like what you have to do, but I think on the normal timeline it's like up at the top right, it'll say like your mission is to do this. You can just hit play now and it'll take you straight to the area that you're supposed to go to. And so to bring you up to like the map. And so you got different missions. You got like rescue the survivors, fight the storm, eliminate and collect, ride the lightning, just a ton of different things. And depending on whatever mission it is, it usually will take you straight to it, and then it'll automatically like start it up. If you play in public, you'll be placed with other people, and if you do play with other people, I wouldn't recommend trading because like a lot of people on Save the World, especially kids, like they'll be like, hey, you want to trade, and then they'll have you put your stuff down. They'll put their stuff down. They'll hurry up and like edit the wall, and they'll grab your stuff, and then they'll just leave. And it's a lot of scamming that happens in this game. Epic didn't intend trading to be the way it is, so if you get scammed, then it's kind of on you. But you could also report people by going to like report player, and then it's actually an option. So if you click report player and then spam/scamming, or you can do like AFK non-participation. So if somebody's just like they go into a mission, they just stand there the whole time, and like say they build a wall and that's all they do, they're not even helping out, you can report them for that, which I'd never seen anything happen to anybody through it, but it's worth a shot because I mean you'll get a lot of people that just sit there and they expect you to do all the work while they just stand there and do nothing. Now with my streams and all, I pretty much would take people into missions. I told them, hey, I'll do it for you, because I'd have all the traps and everything, and I know where a lot of the spawn points are, especially for storm shields and all that. Yeah, so I actually here's the difference between you got the low level area here. So Stonewood, Plankerton, you'll see the recommended power level, Canny, and then Twine and all that. So you'll see, like, let me show you the difference in the maps. So of course Stonewood has like this really small map. Launch the rockets like the last mission you do before you go into Plankerton. So when you go into Plankerton, Plankerton's a slightly bigger map. Well, actually, it's more than slightly bigger, but it gives you more options of different missions you can do, and they refresh every day as well. So like tomorrow, this isn't going to be, fight category 2 storm. It could be totally something different. And then of course you got Canny Valley. Now Canny Valley is also, the maps just kind of get bigger. As you see, it extends all the way over here and then just goes all the way down here. So you got a lot more stuff to choose from, but the closer to the storm shield you are on the map, the lower the power level you need. As you'll see, it says recommended, like right over here. So if I click on that, you'll see 46 power level recommended. Your power level is going to be up here. So right now I'm 130. And the farther away you get, let's say if we click here, as you'll see, it's recommended power level 70. And each mission gives you different rewards. So if you do this Rescue the Survivor mission, it gives you double survivor. Well, it gives you survivor XP, and gold. And say if we do resupply, you'll get Shadow Shard Crystal, Schematic XP, and gold for completing the mission. And then, of course, you can farm materials while you're inside the missions. So there's different kinds of missions all over the place. I'm actually going to end the video here. If you have any more questions, leave comments, and then I can probably make a video and show you how to get certain things done. Yeah, hopefully this video helps, and I will definitely catch everybody later. Thanks for watching.